Whoopsie. Bobo C. Tiberius here with round 2 of a Modern League using Martyr Proc post Bridge ban. We like this hand. We like Martyr. We love having Crucible of Worlds as the third land here, especially if we draw a colorless land. Nova and Archangel protect us from creature decks, so we're okay with this. And speaking of creature deck, this appears like it will be Goblins. Goblins got quite a boost in Modern Horizons, so I have been seeing it quite a bit. It is very good for us. Warren Instigator. Goblins really don't like playing against a life gain deck, and I don't know if you knew this, but we are a life gain deck. So Warren Instigator wants to hit me so they can cheat a Goblin in. Martyr will stop it from doing that. Cavern of Souls, naming elves, I'm sure. Oh, Goblin. I like that they're tapping. They don't often run things like Skullcrack because they run Munitions Expert, so they're going to get that in. I think we will just answer... Yeah, let's crack here. And this will allow them to dump their hand. However, we can path their best Goblin. It stands to reason they will put in the Goblin that searches. Not searches, that looks at the top 5 and draws them cards, if those cards are Goblins. So that we actually can't path. We can, it just doesn't do us any good. This will allow them to dump their hand. See what you got. Trash Master. So a Lord and Siege Gang. Siege Gang Lieutenant, which drains us every time they sack a Goblin. They can sack Goblins for free to it, and it drains us. Not too scary, if I'm being honest. Ghost Quarter is strong here. I think we'll save that for next turn. After we've pathed the Trash Master. So this lot of damage turns into a bunch of 1/1s. They will sack it to deal damage, and then they'll deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage to us, and can dump things onto the battlefield again. Warren Instigator triggers for a Crater Maker, which can destroy our Crucible, which makes that play less ideal. And they're out of Goblins. I think Ghost Quarter now. Make sure we at least get the usage out of the Crucible. And increase our a very small increase to our probability of drawing a non-land, though right now I kind of just want to draw lands, if I'm being perfectly honest. We'll get a Mistveil Plains. We draw a land, so I'm actually going to save that Crucible for later. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play Ranger-Captain and get another Martyr. If they find a Lord, Kami ends up being better here, but Martyr is fine for right now. I do want to be able to get my 5th land to make sure I can Cleansing Nova, make sure we really blow them out here. Munitions Expert is strong. We'll sack in response. Can't deal any damage. Warren Instigator triggers will do nothing. So they will be able to just kill our Crucible here. But we need to get that Cleansing Nova off. We'll block the Warren Instigator and gain some life. Another Cavern, naming Emrakul. Bring out the Ghost Quarter. Let's make sure we have a ton of planes here, just to really force the issue. Slightly improve our draws, yada yada. Cleansing Nova to destroy all creatures. And that should allow us to walk this one home. They will predictably blow up Crucible in response. And they'll shock us a bit. So they'll get us down to like 16. That's okay because next turn we'll be able to just proc for the rest of the game, if we so choose. Which will flip Archangel and kill them pretty quickly. Plus we have Emeria 1 land away. Not great for them to top deck another Cavern. Archangel is just really incredible against them. Let's put a stop in our upkeep so that we can forecast proc next turn. Bring back a Martyr. Path is fine. We're going to save the Martyr activation for their turn. That way, if they have a haster, we block and sack, or we make sure to kill something if they cast it. And this should end the game here. Archangel flips, pinging them for 3. And we will proc back again. We'll keep doing that until we're at 30 life, which will be this turn. Ranger Captain. Mog War Marshal. Choose not to proc it back this time so we can cast Serra. They've got lethal presented to them. Still gonna try something here. Ringleader. Gets a Prospector, Pashalik Mons, sends an Aether Vial and a Ghost Quarter away. I don't think either of those things can stop me. Pashalik Mons is a new card. Skirk Prospector, they can sack these Goblin Tokens to cast Pashalik. Whenever, and it pings whenever a goblin dies, and it can sack to create 2 goblins. Not a lot going for it there. They have 1 card in hand. Even a Goblin Grenade can't stop us at this point. Flagstones will get us to Emeria mana, because we can Generous Gift it. Let's see what they got. They put a creature in. It's a Munitions Expert, which hits Serra for 5. Okay. And they still die. Oh no, I guess they can ping. That's fair. Let's get a Ranger Cap then. Let's Ranger Cap in a Serra. And on their instep, I will Generous Gift my Flagstones. Prospector and Pashalik Mons are actually a really good combo. That's really fun right there. Another Ringleader. I think Ringleader's their only 4-drop. Maybe not. Oh no, they're out of cards. They're just going to create some Goblin tokens. Sack a token to make 2. I think they just ran out of steam, and they concede to us. So this is a really favorable matchup. We actually don't bring in a lot out of the sideboard. We bring in the Ghostly Prisons, we can bring in another Archangel, but that's pretty much it. Ballista is not very strong against them. Elspeth is just okay. We might end up cutting her. Generous Gift is not super necessary with all the creature removal and wraths we have. So we'll cut one of those. Ruined Halo is just okay. So we can safely cut one of those. And then, yeah, I think it's the Elspeth. And that allows us to keep in lots of removal as well as all of our wraths, which should just be enough. What really matters here is keeping a hand that buys us time, but gets us to the wrath. This hand could do that, or it could just die. If they have a slower hand, we're in there, but I'm not going to risk it. This ends up being much, 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 much better. We will... Oh, and they just concede to me off of that. Yeah, it's not a great matchup for them. I can't blame them. 2-0 to start this league, and we will see you in the next one.